Okay, the Solomon Islands now is in the process of approving a citizenship by investment program. I'm pretty sure they'll probably come out with it, but it's not 100% yet if they'll come out with it or not. But I'm going to go through the positives and negatives of the citizenship by investment program. And, it's got some negatives and it's got some positives, but you can more or less go from there. Now, this is a video that's real good by Trippy Travel on Solomon Islands. It'll give you a better picture on what it looks like here too. Now, the Solomon Islands, also known as the Solomons, it's a country consisting of 21 major islands, which are bigger in area than 100 square kilometers. And it's over 900 smaller islands in Melanesia, part of Oceania, to the northeast of Australia. It's directly adjacent to the Papua New Guinea to the west, Australia to the southwest, New Caledonia and Vanuatu to the southeast, Fiji, Wallis, and Futuna, and Talavu to the east, and Nauru and the Federation States of Micronesia to the north. It's got a total area of 28,896 square kilometers and a population of 734,887 according to the official estimates for mid-2023. Its capital and largest city is Honiara. It's located on the largest island called Guadalcanal. The country takes its name from the wider area of the Solomon Islands archipelago, which is a collection of Melanesia islands that also includes the autonomous region of Bougainville, currently a part of Papua New Guinea, which excludes the Santa Cruz Islands. Also, folks, if you can do me a big favor, if you can hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. We don't monetize this channel, and this can help us get more videos out to more people. And if you can give us a thumbs up, it will help in the algorithm, and we'll get further up on Google and also get more people subscribed. If you can do us that big favor. Now, the Solomon Islands is a constitutional monarchy and it has a parliamentary system of government. As King of Solomon Islands, Charles III is head of the state. He's represented by the Governor General, who's chosen by the Parliament by a 5-year term. There is a unicameral Parliament of 50 members elected for 4-year terms. However, parliamentary may be dissolved by the majority vote if its members before the completion of its term. Now, the Solomon Islands government is characterized by weak political parties and a highly unstable parliamentary coalitions. They are subject to frequent votes of no confidence, leading to frequent changes in government leadership and cabinet and of cabinet appointments. And it's the land ownership is reserved for Solomon Islanders only. Now, the law provides that residents, expatriates such as the Chinese and Kiribati may obtain citizenship through naturalization. Land generally is still held on a family or village basis and may be handed down from mother or father according to the local custom. Now, the islanders are reluctant to provide land for non-traditional economic undertakings, and this has resulted in continuing disputes over land ownership. Now, no military forces are maintained by Solomon Islands since 1978, although a police force of nearly 500 includes a border protection unit. The police also are responsible for fire service, disaster relief, and maritime surveillance. Now, the police force is headed by a commissioner appointed by the Governor General and responsible to the Prime Minister. Now, on the 27th of December 2006, the Solomon Islands government took steps to prevent the country's Australian police chief from returning to the Pacific nation. And on the 12th of January 2007, Australia replaced its top diplomat expelled from Australia Islands for political interference in a conciliatory move aimed at easing a 4-month dispute between the two countries. Now, they do have a lot of water problems there as far as water and sanitation. Scarcity of fresh water sources and lack of sanitation has been a constant challenge facing the Solomon Islands, reducing the number of those living without access to fresh water and sanitation by half. Was one of the 2015 Millennium Development Goals implemented by the United Nations through Goal 7 to ensure environmental sustainability. Though the islands generally have access to fresh water sources, it's typically only available in the state's capital of Honiara, and it is not guaranteed all year long. According to the UNICEF report, the capitalist poorest communities do not have access to adequate places to relieve their waste. An estimated 70% of Solomon Island schools have no access to safe and clean water for drinking, washing, and relieving of waste. Now, lack of safe drinking water in school-aged children results in high risk of contracting fatal diseases such as cholera and typhoid. The number of Solomon Islanders living with piped drinking water has been decreasing since 2011, while those living with non-piped water increased between 2000 and 2010. Nevertheless, one improvement is that those living with non-piped water have been decreasing consistently since 2011. Now, some things that you need to understand that are real important is once you're resident for tax in Solomon Islands, you're required to pay tax on your worldwide income in the Solomon Islands. This means that income earned outside of Solomon Islands is taxable in Solomon Islands and must be included in any sort of income file. Now, individuals pay income tax as high as 40%. This is the thing I don't like about it. And resident companies pay 30% tax. This passport it does have free access to travel to the Schengen countries and Canada, but the total number of visa-free countries that you can travel to is 22 countries, less than St. Kitts. And this is the thing, this is the thing that I don't like is the visa-free travel is not all that great. They do have access to Canada and the Schengen zone countries, but I'm going to tell you some things that I think are probably going to dissolve that probably not soon after they come out with the passport, if they do come out with it. But the taxes are really high there, and I'll tell you something else too. Unless you live in Australia or New Zealand, you're going to be a long ways from everywhere else because this is a long, long ways away. I mean, it's close to Australia, New Zealand, and Vanuatu. Also, there are a lot of negative things about the social infrastructure of the country that I've gone over with you. Solomon Island citizens had visa-free or visa-free on arrival access to 135 countries and territories, ranking this as the 39th in terms of travel freedom. As of 23rd, just to give you an example, compare it to St. Kitts. As of 23rd of August 2024, citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis had visa-free or visa-free on arrival to 157 countries and territories, ranking the St. Kitts and Nevis passport 23rd, tied with St. Vincent and the Grenadines passport and Uruguay passport in terms of travel. That's 22 countries difference between St. Kitts and the Solomon Islands. Now, in this program, if this program is approved, the donation option would have to cost at least $200,000 US to match the cost of the other fast-track citizenship programs in the Caribbean, or the EU will strip the visa-free access to the Schengen countries, and more than likely, Canada will do the same, which will make the passport pretty much worthless. If you want to know more on this, folks, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And folks, again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it really helps us in getting this video out to more people. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.